Good afternoon, everyone. Antarctica, always mysterious. Now, Antarctic storms force longest delays for the exodus of scientists from Scott Base. Looking at the Antarctic sea ice. Also, bizarre cosmic rays are shooting out of Antarctica, completely outside the standard model of physics, so it's described. As well, found strange spectral anomalies that are not easily explained. We're heading into a grand solar minimum. Our sun's behaving strangely, yet they're not putting two and two together somehow. And for those of you looking for more information explaining what a grand solar minimum is and how it's going to be affecting our society, put together a reading list here for you. You can delve into that. Amazon.com/shop/adapt2030, as well as links to Mini Ice Age Conversations podcast, episode number 124. The great social media purge to control the narrative and information flow globally moving into this grand solar minimum. All the links are below in the description box. Visual here for you of Antarctica. Always mysterious, this continent. Underwater volcanoes, melting ice sheets. And you've been told it's melting. Well, this year, Antarctic storms forced the longest delays in decades for scientists exiting Scott Base. And they even talk about how Antarctica has postponed summer. Winter refuses to loosen its grip. The scientists were due to fly out, but stuck by winter storms. Incredible imagery here from back in January of 2018. Stunning black and white with the halo. Jumping over to the sea ice in Antarctica, the lighter blue line is where the ice concentrations are at the moment. Absolutely nowhere near record lows, increasing just as the Arctic is. And something strange and unusual, scientists are capturing a weird noise coming from the Antarctic ice shelf. They're trying to explain it as ancient trapped air bubbles popping over the entire ice sheet as it's disintegrating. But at the bottom of the paragraph where I highlighted in blue, these strange spectral anomalies escape easy explanation. They suggest it's high-frequency trapped seismic waves in the top couple of meters of snow. I've linked the video below. You need to listen to it. I didn't want to get the copyright flag for putting it into my video, but go ahead, listen to this thing. It is astounding what they're hearing down there. It sounds like an ancient hum. And then on top of this, bizarre cosmic rays are shooting out of Antarctica, and physicists can't explain it. So you put part two to the puzzle together, and we're starting to get a bigger picture here that something definitely is happening. The Antarctic Impulsive Transit Antenna, otherwise known as ANITA, began in 2006, hovering over Antarctica. They use a balloon to get it up in the sky. What they found was never before seen upward pointing cosmic ray-like events. Also, it is described as completely outside the standard model of physics. Here's a close-up of it for you. You can see how the balloon is used to keep it above the Earth. Really incredible looking piece of technology. Now, these reports are coming off peer-reviewed research, the characteristics of 4 upward pointing cosmic ray-like events observed with ANITA. I've linked the PDF below so you can go right there and you can check out the graphs and charts within it. But they're talking about unusual cosmic ray events 20 to 30 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. And then they talk about how these events are consistent and primarily emerging from the surface of the ice in Antarctica. So the red bubble here is where the measurements were taken over the continent. It's truly inexplicable what's happening down there. And again, these wave patterns over the clouds, incredible. Glimpsing into the sun today, take a look at that coronal hole, gigantic to say the least. Expect changes in the sun. Expect changes on our planet. And here they say they can't explain why there's cosmic rays and vibrations and sounds coming out of the ice. We are heading into a grand solar minimum. I believe it's something way more powerful on a cycle than the 400-year. If this would explain it all. The piece of the puzzle is right here for you with the amplification of the Grand Solar Minimum. And I do thank you for watching the video. All the links are below in the description box. And this type of information is going to be tightly regulated moving forward. Mini Ice Age Conversations, episode 124. I talk in great detail about the social media purge to control the narrative of not only political events, but also weather events moving forward as the crop losses ripple across our planet.